Welcome back to the Executive Education Alliance. I'm Ryan Draving, faculty member and CEO. Today I'm going to talk with you about something that is crucial to your internet marketing success. You can drive all of the visitors that you want to your website, but if it doesn't get them to take the actions that you need them to take, then it's entirely worthless. Visits only count for so much. They're a means to an end, not the end in itself. When you have the client in your office writing you a check, that is when you've achieved success with your internet marketing. So you've probably seen something along the lines of this hit counter on the left. People used hit counters a lot in the beginning days of the internet when analytics weren't readily available at a price that anyone but large Fortune 500s could afford. Today, heavy analytics that are what previously was enterprise level are available for free, and we're going to show you how to make use of those without being overwhelmed by the data. So let's just take a look and say, what is it that we can get out of good analytics? Because you do need more than just a knowledge of how many people visited your website. If we take a look at Google Analytics, which is the program that we're going to teach you how to use, you can see that even just here on a main dashboard, there is a ton of information available. So we'll go back, and if you look at this, it probably looks like way too much to handle. But that's okay. It's going to be very simple. We'll tell you exactly what to do in the type of action steps that we've been taking all along. So one of the things that you'll be able to get from your Google Analytics reporting is the traffic source. So you'll be able to understand, as you're doing advertising online and gaining publicity online, which of these outlets are actually driving visitors to your website and which ones aren't. So you may get a link from a website that seems good at the time, but you may discover that no one's actually clicking on that link through to your website. So it will help you with your branding, but it may not necessarily help you with gaining new customers through your website. And we want to know, what is the source that's sending those visitors to you? We want to know, what is the keyword value of each keyword that you're targeting. So for some of my clients, I've discovered that one of the keywords that they had seen as a high value keyword turned out to be a fairly low value keyword. In other words, it was driving lots of traffic, lots of website visitors, but it really wasn't turning into the type of actions that the company needed. So in these cases, what happened was we decided, okay, let's focus less of our time and resources on increasing that keyword in the search engines, because clearly it's really not doing what we needed to do. It might have less commercial value and more general informational value for visitors. And we decided to focus our efforts more heavily on other keywords that we could see through our analytics packages were converting really well. By the way, some of the analytics that I've used are the top enterprise level in the industry, but the amazing thing is that they're often more complex and expensive to manage and analyze, and they don't necessarily deliver much more in terms of results than Google Analytics. So it's pretty incredible. Google Analytics does make their money by aggregating all of the data across their sources, and that helps them decide how to deliver better, more relevant advertising in their search engine, because in the end they are primarily an advertising revenue driven business. So keyword value is one of the important pieces here. Conversion rate is sort of the holy grail of internet marketing on the website. So once visitors have come to your website, you want them to convert to that final action, whether it's sending you an email or setting up an appointment, or if you're an e-commerce company, purchasing something from you. Now, from a local perspective, you're rarely shipping something nationwide, so in this case, we're really primarily talking about your conversion rate on leads being generated through your website. And you may have a purchase process set up on your website, but either way, you want those visitors sending you information saying, hey, I'd like to set up a meeting, or I'd like to see if you're the right fit for me and if I can become a paying customer. So consider conversion rate as something where there's always some extra money on the table. So if you have 1,000 visitors coming to your website and you have an industry average 2% conversion rate, well, that may mean you only get 20 visitors that actually decide to send you information, and of those, you may only close a handful into an actual customer. So with all of the work that you're doing, getting those visitors to come to your website, you can imagine the value of doubling that conversion rate and having 4% of those visitors becoming actual paying customers, or 4% at least sending you their contact information. Now, the 2% standard is in e-commerce in the industries I've been involved in, and in that arena, we took the conversion rate for several of our companies up to above 6.5%. So more than triple the industry standard conversion rate. And what that means is we were spending the exact same amount on our advertising, but we were getting 3 times as many sales. So that effort on your website is crucial to your overall success, especially once you're driving traffic. And that's why we work with you on improving your conversion rate and helping you understand how to do that. And in this analytics series, I'm going to help you understand how to get the most out of your analytics with the least amount of effort. So I'm going to make it easy for you and help you to understand how to make use of your analytics. And I'm not going to go into every single detail of what you can do with analytics. You can find out more about that through Google, but I'm going to show you what you need to do well with your business. There's a lot more beyond these 3 metrics that we're going to be able to work on and help you improve and help to drive more business for you using these analytics. Thanks for joining me today. I'm really looking forward to going through this program with you. Stick with us, and remember, in the future videos, you're going to be taking action right away afterwards. So don't be intimidated, just jump right in and come along for the ride. Thanks for joining me.